It's the most wonderful time of the year, if you like Halloween. And around here we definitely do, so I wanted to share some inspiration for DIY spooky home decor. These projects were inspired by a few Halloween icons like Dracula, Frankenstein, and the Wicked Witch. So I think that Dracula and vampires in general will always have a place in pop culture, but there have been a ton of excellent vampire movies, shows, and books out recently. The red and matte black Sonoma jars are right on trend for this. They would definitely be right at home in a gothic manner. These particular candles have a hidden red core inside that reveals a grim surprise. And you can't have a Dracula collection without fangs, so we used our bleeding wax melt technique to make these. Here, the mica encased in the wax will be released slowly as it melts, forming swirling red patterns. We also made some whipped soap. Why does it sparkle, you ask? Because this is the skincare of a killer, Bella. If you're looking for some vamp-inspired fragrances, I'd recommend Blood Orange, Library, Moonflower Nectar, Cashmere Musk, and of course, Petrichor. Up next is Frankenstein, and I know it's technically Frankenstein's monster, but we're just gonna roll with it, okay? Here, we put labels on the paper candle tubes, which is a cool branding option if you don't want to put labels on your main candles, or if you just want to add more images or information. The Astra tumblers look especially good in these tubes because as you open them up, you're met with a nice golden glow. As a nod to the original Mary Shelley novel, we made reed diffusers with labels displaying quotes from the book. Diffusers are perfect for reading nooks as you can relax without worrying about an open flame and still scenting your space. Out of the library and into the lab, we have some specimen jar candles, made in the 16-ounce apothecary jars with black glass lids. These clear labels look amazing on these, and you can still see the full effect of the marbling technique used to dye the candles. For some Frankenstein-esque fragrances, try Fireside, Nordic Night, White Eucalyptus, Oak Moss and Amber, or Frankincense and Myrrh. And finally, we have the more broad category of Wicked Witch. There were so many characters to choose from, so we went with a few witchy staples, starting off with the iconic bubbling cauldron. These soaps were made with charcoal for that deep black color, and the maniacal pea mica for that electrifying green. Speaking of witches' brews, here we have wax melts inspired by classic ingredients from literature. The mini Sonoma jars in matte black are an elegant addition to any apothecary, and can be used for candle making or for storage. And finally, as a reminder to not follow any candy trails to a cottage in the woods, we have some candy corn votives. All treat and no trick, these layered candles are fun to make and smell good enough to eat, but please do not. For some scents that will definitely put a spell on you, try Lavender Embers, Love Spell, White Sage and Lavender, Dragon's Blood, and Black Amber and Plum. Well, I hope this helps get you into the Halloween spirit, and if you're already working on your spooky candles and soaps, be sure to tag us on social so we can see your creations. See you next time!